Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma aftah alaina hikmatak wa anshur alaina min khazaini rahmatik ya arhamar rahimin. Rabbi zidna ilman nafi'an warzuqna fahman. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri. Wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Wa sallallahu ala sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wasallam. Alhamdulillah. Okay, alhamdulillah. Sabahul khair. Sabahul nur. Alhamdulillah. Okay. So we will start going into the teaching of the books today. Okay. Your name? I forgot your name. Raisa. Raisa. Okay, Raisa. That sister went back Sadia or your Sadia? Shahad. Okay. Who was beside you? Who was beside you? Yesterday. Oh, it was Juwairiyah. Okay, fine. At the back was Jawahir. Beside you was the one. There was another sister. Iman, and there's another one, Rara. Yes. Okay. And brother? How come Jawahir here?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, this is for me too. I'll write my name here.
Oh, okay. You can write here, it's okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, you can write there. Okay. Alhamdulillah, insyaAllah. Tafsir fil Arabiah, we're going to concentrate books 1 to 3 first. Okay? Some books are here, you can flip through. You can look into the books. This is book 2. Sorry. This is book 3. Yeah, book 3. Yeah. Back, you have hold them. Okay. So these are the books, textbooks. Okay, Kutub at-Tadris are the textbooks. And so we are going straight into the, yesterday I did some muqaddimah, okay? Yeah, I know you have to change it. So we're going straight into learning and teaching techniques of using the books, okay? Now in the books, there are, one book has 6 units. And one unit has 2 topics, so one topic, 4 lessons. So, let's see. No. I have to use my hand, is it? So 4 lessons, 1 topic, and then it's repeated. If you notice, the same skills or things, topics that they will learn, okay? Not topics, section, okay? Section. So it will repeat, okay? But different topics. Okay? So if you look at the books, for example, book 1, first topic is the book 2. Okay, book 2. You see the topics here. Is Afrad al-Usra, family members. And then there's another one. Wajibat al-Yawmiyah. Okay, so 2 topics in 1 unit. Okay, 2 topics in 1 unit. So there's the front part. So it always starts with, you don't have a book to see. That's activity books. It's different, yeah. Activity books are different from the textbooks. So you go to the first lesson. Okay, the first lesson is like this. It has 2 pages. Okay, one part is there's a main picture, and then there are words under it. Okay? The words, each word has a the pictures and the words. Okay, this is just a introduction of the page, and then next page there will be the dialogue and the song. Okay, dialogue and the song. Okay, so we look at the Bina al-Mufradat is vocabulary acquisition. Okay, so that's the page. So it will start with vocabulary, right? That's usual, isn't it? It starts with vocabulary. So before we start giving the vocabulary to the children, what we have to know is that children have a short span of attention. Okay? So you don't teach the children for a long time, okay? Because they get boring. They get bored. They want to play after that, okay? And then children learn much faster than adults. Okay? Very fast, they learn very fast, and then repetitions should not exceed 3 times. That's, for example, the hadith. If you take from the hadith just now that Ustaz Amin mentioned, you teach your children Salat at 7, right? At 10, then only you can hit them if it's necessary. Okay, so 7, 3 years, isn't it? 7, 8, 9, 10, 3 years. Yes, yeah. So basically, usually, even with your own children, you say go and do salat. After 3 times, don't say go and do salat or go and eat or keep quiet. You say 5 times also, they won't listen. So up to 3 times, stop, do something else. Do something else, okay? So this is the basics that we should know about children. Now the techniques of vocabulary acquisition is not written in the book. That's why I thought, oh, but you have that on video, right? And so these 2 sisters can watch. So this is even can be used for English. Okay? Actually, I got it from Google English. It was an English teacher who, she gave a lot of techniques for vocabulary acquisition. I just took some to share with you, and to share. I also shared with other teachers in Malaysia. So first, you use cards. Okay, cards like this. And these are the teachers, Juwairiyah and Jawahir. They have cards. Okay, but I would suggest A4 cards, as big as this. Why? Because it's big, and children at the back can see. Okay? They don't say cannot see, teacher, and then they start making other things, right? So there are 4 techniques in using cards.
Shaking, the sound is not clear.
Oh, okay, sorry.
No problem.
Okay. Okay, I share with you all 4 techniques. The first technique is a flash technique. The second is say in order. The third is say the missing. And the fourth is guess the picture. Okay, you can use any techniques, it doesn't matter, but you have to do improvise. And the second is using PowerPoint slides. I'll show you how. Okay, later. So the first one, the flash technique. Okay, I got it from this. I used the flash technique for my children when they were small. So since 40, my eldest is 45 years old. So when he was about 6, 7 years old, I used that cards for him. Okay, flash technique. So you can Google that website. Okay. So why is the name Flash? Why Flash? Huh? It's fast. Yes, it's fast. And then how fast? Fast. How fast? Yes. It's like a camera flash. click. Okay, that's why it's called flash. Okay, and secondly, about 3 seconds only. Okay, about 3 seconds only. So if you hold a card and then you, Ahmad sit down and Fatima, you don't do that. So the technique using the flash cards is just you flash. I will show you inshallah, okay? It's very fast and the children will say, hey, it's done. If they don't focus for the 3 times, they will not get it. They have to wait the next round. Okay? So that's how we get their attention. You asked me to talk about class punishment or class discipline, class management, right? I didn't prepare a whole different set of, but when I'm talking, I will talk about how you manage the class. Okay, so actually all these techniques help us to manage the class. Okay? You don't have to scold a lot. Okay, so this is how you do. Sorry, I didn't do it in Malay and in English because it was already, how do you say? We filmed it. Sorry, it's in Malay, but I think you can understand. You don't have to understand also. You just see the technique. See? Just one show and you close. So if the children were talking, they will say, hey, finish already. Okay, how do I pause? Can I pause? Can it be paused? I don't know how to use. Oh, there. No, you cannot use this, is it? You cannot use this. I was thinking, I have to go back.
Here, I can help you.
Here?
Post. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I have to start again.
Okay.
Pause here,
You want to?
like that. Doesn't work. It's not working. Or maybe here. No, nothing. It's okay, okay. I will talk. I have to finish. So what do you notice? It's fast. 3 seconds only. You can use it to teach English or Taiwan or even Quran. Okay? Instead of just reading the books, you can improvise and use this technique. Okay? Maktabah. Okay? Okay, so we mentioned the words, the pictures, the words. Now they have to listen and follow. The first section is they just listen. They will have the tendency to just to follow us, but they say no, listen only. See, the children. Okay. I have to pause. How do I pause? Maybe here, I think.
You want me to pause it?
There's nothing to pause it. Here, I think. No, cannot.
Oh, cannot?
Cannot. It will just go to the next.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't. Okay, so that was the first flash technique, right? You flash it. You don't show. No, you don't hold. And say, what? Ulfa, look, you look. Linda, look here. No. Okay, you just flash. So when you have, then the children understand there's a technique. when you start off the next lesson, they know that the technique they have to look. No more talking, no more playing. Okay, like that. So that's the first way for vocabulary acquisition. Okay, so we don't encourage you to, okay, open the books. One person will be talking and another student will be playing with a friend. Okay, that's why we try to use a technique that will attract the attention. Okay, okay, open page 11. Okay, so some will open, the others will not open, right? And then look at the pictures, which picture up or down, or So this technique, every student will focus on what is the teacher is going to teach. For example, if you teach the kalimat, Iqra, right? Iqra, the If you can do it on, in the book, it shows all, right? So if you can project this one word, one letter, one letter, you start with letter, right? Right? So it's the eyes of the children are focused. Okay, you want them to focus, and we know that their focus, the attention is not long, right? It's fast, They look at you and then they get boring. Okay. Okay. If we teach vocabulary, you start with pictures. Okay. Good question. I was going to mention. Okay. Where was it? She was doing. Where are the cards? I had it here yesterday. Right? No, the cards. Yeah. Forgot. Okay. Nice pictures, right? Okay. What should the children focus on? Numbers, but you have the word, you have the you have the boy, you have the fingers, you have the eyes. It's not even beautiful eyes. Oh, she has a flower. Right? So the children will look at everything in the picture. Oh, it's a book. It's for English. Okay. Very good. This is a kuih. This is good. Okay. This is not preferable. You have the letter and you have the word. Okay. There are two things that children will have to focus. Here there are so many. 1, 2, 3, and the corn. Sorry. I haven't been speaking English for a long time. So they look at the corn, they look at the girls. The girls will look at the flowers, very nice flowers. In the mind, she would think of, oh, I can do that at home. So what is the focus? Okay, so you must, as you see, I showed that just now. So you just give the pictures. Okay. After that, you give words. And words without, it's just words. I didn't bring my cards, just words. One big elephant. Okay? Or apple, Apple, just apple. So the children will just focus on one word. Okay? Like in Iqra, maybe you can do it, one of the letters in red. I've forgotten how Iqra is. Are they red? No, I don't think so. No. There's all letters, right? One word. It's just one word, right? When you go to book 2, I think they have words. No, book 3. Oh, Kasa, not yet. Not yet, But they have combination, right? Masalan, ba what? Baqa, ra, or bara, whatever, right? So you just have one word. But if you start teaching a new letter, you just put one word. Even English you teach by phonics, right? You teach the whole words, right? So it's interesting, yeah. Most people see that very nice pictures, right? The children will look at this. They might, right? Oh, interesting, with the dot, right? You want them to look here, right? They won't look here. They will look at other things in the card. Okay, so that's the first technique. Now this is the second technique. We don't tell them to memorize. What just now? Maktabah, maktabah, maktabah. Okay, 10 times. No. You repeat that flash technique, or you can do this technique. Say, what was it? I did this in the studio, so they took, and then I put it into Canva, I think. So I haven't done it again. So this is the technique of say in order, isn't it? Say in order, okay? So we have taught them the words, now we are repeating it. But what happens next? So you have remembered, but now it's a game. Okay, let's play. So the teacher will take off one picture. It's from memory, right? You don't just tell them memorize mal'ab. No, they just remember the sequence. It's like hafaz, the Quran, right? You just memorize the sequence, the ayah, and this is the same. Say from the beginning. What is it? Mal'ab, maktabah, mat'am, mirhad. Mal'ab, maktabah. Say in order, right? Finally, okay, what is it? Mal'ab. No, so you get it already. Okay, mal'ab. Maktabah, mat'am, mirhad. Okay. Mirhad. And then the final, again. Nothing on the board. They tell them to repeat it. Okay? Because it's in the mind. Okay? It's already in the mind. Because, right? Mat'am, maktabah. No, I was wrong. Mal'ab first. Okay? Bagus is good. Okay, in Malay. But you also learn Malay. Mirhad. Okay? So that was say in order. Okay, say the words in order. Okay, now this technique is say the missing. Speak enough. So you say the missing. How this one was missing, but you want them to say in order, right? So you see how it's done. Okay, do you remember? Okay, we mentioned. Mat'am. It's a different order. This is different, okay? Okay, you have to close your eyes. Close your eyes. Because the teacher will take off one card. Okay? She removes the cards. Okay. So what is the missing picture? Okay? What is the missing picture? Just now it was in order, right? Now the mind, so you change the mind, the mindset. they have to see which one is the missing picture. So another teacher moves the pictures here and there. Now, what are the missing picture? What is the missing picture? Make sure. Okay? Okay. Again, close your eyes. Okay? Betul is sahih. Okay, that's the technique. I don't know. Okay, that's the second technique. Can be done. So you don't every day go to the class and you say, okay, read this and say the same thing, same technique, right? Different techniques. So the children will be eagerly waiting to see which technique you are using. And it doesn't usually have to do all the same all the same techniques for every lesson or for every topic. You can choose. This topic different technique, that topic a different technique. So your class will be interesting. Okay, and the children will sort of what is the teacher going to what technique they're going to use today. Okay, so this is guess the picture. So how is that? Okay, guess half of the picture. And the teacher will say, no picture. Okay. They say, okay, hold on. Now you see the picture. But you only show half of the picture. So they have to guess. They see the football. You can move it from the top, bottom, or bottom to the top or side, left to the right, or the right to the left. Okay? So what is this? What is this? What is this? Try to guess. Your books are there, right? So, it's okay. Okay. So those are some of the techniques using cards. Some of the techniques because actually there are a lot of techniques, but I choose 4 which I think is easier to always write down. Okay, girl? The camera, is it okay? Okay, we missed that.
Already a backup.
Oh, you have to. Okay. So now using our point slides. Okay. The good thing about using cards is that after that you can give the cards to the children, and they can come to the class or do activities. Maybe in the 21st century or even not yesterday, you can look at the video.
Sure.
We can use the cards for the children to do activities, other activities. Okay, if you feel that some of them still haven't got the words, you do other activities. That's why cards is that's the advantages of using cards. Okay, using PowerPoint. It's easier. We did it because of the COVID-19. So no school, right? So teachers have to do PowerPoint slides. Yeah.
الكتاب الثاني الوحدة الثانية الدرس الأول.
She's supposed to speak. Oh, she's not speaking?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why I don't do the sound. Supposed to say I'm more silent. Okay.
استمع.
Okay, استمع. استمع means?
Yes.
Listen.
Listen. Yes.
Listen.
قطار.
قطار.
قطار
Okay. So you have all the words.
سفينة
All this I scan from the book, print,
سفينة
the cards, the cards. Here I scan from the book also.
سفينة
Yeah.
Import it into the PowerPoint. Okay? So you don't have to look for Google or anything. You know, it's there in the books.
سيارة
But if you want, you can look. You change
سيارة
to give the children more
Yeah.
feel interesting with this different
Happy.
kind of pictures. Right?
حافلة
Yeah.
حافلة
Yeah.
دراجة
Daraja. So what you should do is
دراجة
pronounce clearly. Pronounce clearly. Okay? So the children will get the right pronunciation, the right sound of the word.
طائرة
Now,
طائرة
try.
طائرة
Usually the third time the children will say it, but you tell them don't say it in your heart.
استمع
Because the next step is stomach and
وانطق
one thing.
Yeah.
Listen and say
سيارة
it. Sayyara.
سيارة
Sayyara. Okay.
سيارة
This I got from
حافلة
Google. So that is, it looks interesting. You know? They have eyes. Okay.
حافلة
Okay. Different kind of
دراجة
eye. Oh, it looks like my but they have to say the word, right?
دراجة
Raja.
دراجة
So,
طائرة
you can draw.
طائرة طائرة سفينة سفينة
I'm afraid to change.
سفينة
Okay, so you
What?
listen and say the word, right? First listen and then
قطار
say the word. This is using,
قطار
but of course the children are at home, so this is a way to make them
Yes.
stay in front of the laptop, yeah. Because you know something going there, so they, if you have this, then they might. This is the website of the technique. Okay? Is it a technique? I can't remember. So that's how we do it using power. Okay. What you can also do is take the paper each. Paper. Yeah. Okay, now, where are your color crayons, right? And usually they have their own crayon, right? In school, I don't know for sure. But in our school, they bring their own pencils. Okay, draw Safina. طائرة. سيارة. I'm afraid if you forgot. دراجة. What else? حافلة.
Sun.
This is the first one.
Daraja.
You can draw daraja. Right? You remember daraja.
Drawing?
Just one.
Oh, just one.
Just one. How many was it? What are they? I just forgot.
This Safina.
Safina. Kitab, ya kitab. Ta'ira,
Sayara.
Sayara, Daraja, you, Hafidah,
دراجة.
Daraja again, okay. Because I think it was in 6 was, you draw, what was it, Kitab, you draw, it's in the one, I think. 6, just 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. You can draw, Sayara. Remember Sayara? You have the color. Big one, just one big. Daraja. Car. Boat. Safina. Boat, yeah. You can use draw cartoon, right? You can draw cartoon. It doesn't have to look real. Just cartoon pictures. But you can recognize it. So this is an additional activity, okay? Where the children themselves draw. You will like drawing, right? Because this is book 1. I think this is from book 1.
Book 2. Book 1.
This is 1.
Yes.
The purple book is book 1. What's the purple book? The purple book of Fatima? Purple book. Book 1. Book 1. Children take, I think, right?
Purple book.
Book 1. But that's not book 1, it's book 2.
Book 2, yeah.
Yeah. So, we finish?
How long do you give them to draw?
We got 3 minutes.
Love drawing.
Yeah,
They don't want to stop.
they want to stop. Okay, now, okay, finish drawing. Okay, start with you.
Oh,
Show your picture. Okay, everyone, say the picture.
Daraja.
No, one by one.
Daraja.
Yes, Daraja.
دراجة.
You don't have to explain, you know, there is an alif in the middle.
Yeah.
You just said Daraja, so you said Daraja, so you just correct Daraja. Okay, yes, Ulfa. And everybody, clap your hands. Okay, very good. Alhamdulillah. Okay, Ulfa. Everybody say what she has drawn. Qitar, yes. Qitar. He cannot see.
Oh yeah.
Qitar. Once again, say it.
قطار.
Again.
قطار.
Okay. Tafiku. Clap your hands. Alhamdulillah. Yes. No, you don't mention it.
Hey?
The other children mention it. You can also, you can also. The person draws, say it, and then the others follow. You can also. Okay, but now I'm using the edit, the others will mention. What did he draw?
Sayara.
Okay.
Sayara.
But it looked like حافظة.
The first very small.
That's normal. The children will say, no, it's okay, it's her car.
It's a window.
It's her car.
It's a window.
Okay, Risa? Oh, I cannot see.
Oh, طاهر.
I have to use dark colors. Oh, yeah. Okay. Would you mention it again?
طاهر.
Okay, Ilinda? Safina can be used for boats or even ships. Okay? But in the Quran, Allah
Full.
doesn't use Safina. Allah
Full.
says full.
Full.
والفلك
والفلك التي تجري في البحر بما ينفع الناس.
In Arabic, they have specifications. Okay? How big is the fulk? How big is the safina? Okay? So different types, different words. But we use safina, it's easier to say it, pronounce it. Yes. Okay? Fulk, let's say. It's difficult. And one thing I forgot to mention just now, when you teach Arabic, you don't pronounce the letter at the end. Not in Quran. Quran is different. Okay? In Arabic, you just say safina. You don't say safinatun. You don't have to say safinatun. Right? You know before it's no. No, because it's Taisir, right? Not in Arabic. So in Taisir, we just make it waqaf at the end of all the words. Because why? Because when they have the al in front and then it will change fatha, safina tan, safina tin. We don't want to do the explanation. We don't have to do the explanation. So we just make it waqaf. Matikan. How do you say in English? You just make it there. You just walk up at the end, right?
Yeah.
How do you say? You just walk up at the
The
end.
full stop.
Yeah, full stop, yeah. It's like full stop, okay? So you just say, your picture is? Now you will say. Everybody mention? Say what your picture is?
Sayyara.
Okay. Good, Jamil, come on.
Daraja.
Daraja. And you?
Hafiz. Hafiza.
Yeah, okay. Have you? What? What did you say? Oh, yeah. Okay. You can send it to her later when you do a lesson on buying things, okay? Okay, so using PowerPoint. So we are done with the words, okay? And the same with letters. I think I have another slide. The letters, the words. No pictures.
Yeah.
Okay, again, no pictures. So, mashallah, Allah. No, not Allah. Shaitan. Amsani as-shaitan, right? Alhamdulillah, shaitan already. So you just have word.
Is this one?
It's okay, see this? But no picture.
No pictures.
No pictures. Okay? And as big as the A4. It does A4. English, Quran. I don't know about other subjects. Maybe you get a lot. So you just show the word and read it. And say it. Jumadil Awwal.
Akhir.
Jumadil Akhirah. And then Jumadil Akhirah. And then again Jumadil. I don't know. 6 here, and then the number, there's a dinosaur, they will look at it. And they will think that the dinosaur is a Jumadil Akhirah. You might. Because you don't explain, you cannot have pictures, right? You don't have words. So how do the children recognize a word?
By the structure of it?
Yes,
Yeah.
very good. By the structure. It's called reading, structure recognition. Okay? It's not phonics. Okay? You don't say Joe and Ma like you teach in Quran, right? In Quran, right? So how do the children recognize? By recognition. This is whiteboard, right? Yes. This is whiteboard, right? I don't want to spoil. It is permanent. So the children will.
It has magnet.
Sorry. Magnet, right? I just want to show you. The children will see the letter, the word, the card have magnet. Oh, okay, sorry. When it goes down, actually, how we read it will have to be clear, okay? Oh, there's the ya, it will go down. But then, because it's two letters, let's say I just now sayyara, okay? So the children will memorize, will remember, recognize the word. You don't have the Arabic font, right? I'm sorry for my, I have not written on the whiteboard for a long time. Sayyara. Okay? You will have to write the fathah kasrah also, but you have to put the shadda. Okay? You will have to write. You know fathah. So recognition is by the shape. Is it easy? Is it difficult? It's easy. When we teach our children, I say it's easy because that's the technique we have been using. Okay? Before they go now the phonics system, before reading was taught by word recognition. Why? When you go outside in the road, right? And you tell your children usually, hey, look, there's a bus, right? And then the bus will pass by. Wait, God, right? And then the bus comes to pass by again. There's a bus. Okay, there's a bus. Do you tell your children the bus has 4 tires, big tires, 6 tires, and the shape is like this at the front? And
No.
you don't, right? You just tell the children it's a bus. Yeah. And they will, after a few times, they will recognize the shape. Just now, after the techniques that the flash and the say, the half of it.
Yeah,
Put
missing.
cover half, right? You cover half, or you cover this part, and you can guess. So it's by the shape of the road. And you tell, there's bicycle, it has 2 tires, you cycle, you have to pedal on it, yeah. No explanation, right? But the children know. So it's the same way. Same principle.
So how do they link to the sound?
We read, we tell the word.
Just read.
So you flash the picture and the word. Sayyar, the same thing that you do with the pictures. You just flash the word sayyar. Sayyar. Okay, sayyar. And then ta'ira. Ta'ira is a different shape, right? The shape is different. The same thing with the actual shape of the vehicle. So, right? How do they recognize that sayyara and that's hafila and that's ta'ira? It's the shape of the vehicle, right? So the shape is like this. See? And it goes down. It's different, right? So it goes down. Yeah, they just recognize. And that's the technique that has been used for years, many years for the tuning technique. So that's all same, the same technique. We use the same. Sometimes the difficult word is the easy. I read before. The word aeroplane is easier to remember. But if you tell them to spell it A-E-R-O, it's difficult, right? But they recognize the word because of the shape and the sound. I mean, the vehicle itself is interesting to them. Maybe we do not think that words are difficult for them. The mind, the human mind, Allah has created that it will recognize. The recognition is high.
Teacher, I have a
Yes.
question.
Is this way for only the preschool kids, like the one they cannot spell, they cannot recognize the letters, or also for the bigger kids, like they are able to even they know how to separate the letters, the words.
Usually this is for about 6, 7 years old. For those who have learned to read through Quran, or other apologies, they will read at the level. Okay? They will read the word. Okay? But those who have not learned, they will just do recognize through the shapes. Okay? I know it's difficult for mixed classes and classes, right? So the teacher, Waria and Jawahir, will have to improvise. Maybe let those students who can already read, they pronounce the word. Okay? They become the teacher. So we as a teacher, we let them be the teacher, so at least they have a role. They feel that they're involved with the learning. I have to use my it. Sorry. Okay, so your question is that does that answer? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I was sure there will be a section where you teach also the phonics. Okay. So next, so we have finished chapter 1. Chapter 1. Okay. So now we go into. No, we're still in chapter 1, sorry. Yeah, it has 2 pages, right? So the first is vocabulary, acquisition. The second is Al-Muhadatha and Al-Taghani. Muhadatha is conversation. Al-Taghani is singing. And this, the objective is for vocabulary reinforcement. So you see, we have many techniques. We don't have to. Tomorrow I'm going to ask you to memorize, or you will memorize. It's not memorization. You don't have to tell the children to memorize the activities that we have in the book, especially written, so that there will be reinforcements. Okay? So Al-Muhadatha, every chapter has 2 muhadatha, 2 dialogues. So in one book there will be 12 dialogues. In 3 books there will be 36 dialogues, right? 12 times 3. So after 3 years, if the children doesn't speak Arabic using this book, there's something wrong. Maybe the teacher has not taught correctly, or maybe the children has not learned the right way. Okay? Actually, after 3 books, like I said yesterday, I can come here and speak with them. And you can speak with them also. Non-Arabic teachers also can use speak with them. So maybe you can monitor that. What you can do also is stand at the door, make the conversation when they enter. Instead of just saying Assalamu alaikum wa alaikum salam, right? Using the conversation. Why we have the conversation? Because we don't believe in teaching words only. Okay? We don't go to we don't meet people and say spectacles, hijab. There must be a conversation because our methodology is communicating, right? So how do you communicate? Through dialogues, right? You come to school fair, like a robot, right? There is no conversation, right? So there has to be a conversation. So every chapter we have a conversation. So because it's book 1, it starts with lesson 1. The conversation is, Assalamu alaikum wa alaikum salam. Man anta? So, why do we need reinforcements? To ensure that the vocabulary enters the long-term memory. Where is the long-term memory? Up there. Right? Where is the short-term memory? The green part. If we do not do reinforcements, it will just stay at the short-term memory. From book 1, when they go to book 3, we ask them again, it's gone. Before we did this book, that was my experience. I teach them year 3, I teach them in year 6. You feel upset because they've forgotten what they studied, what they learned 2 years ago, gone. So that's why we do reinforcement activities. Okay? So that the vocabulary or anything, the sentence and the dialogues will enter the long-term memory. Best reinforcement is not by memorization but by usage. Okay, by usage, how you use it. Okay? So, what are the materials that you can use? Puppets. One puppet is a bit bigger. You will see later. Okay? And then mask. Is it mask? No, it's not mask. Topping. It's not mask. You wear
Mask.
not this mask, not mask.
Yeah, mask. Because there is a film of the mask. Face mask.
For example, cat. You know cat's face.
Mask.
What is mask also?
Yeah.
Is it?
Face mask.
Face
Face
mask.
mask.
Okay. Face mask. And you can use Legos to make the conversation. You know this the cartoons. Even crayons can talk, right? Right?
Yes.
You can use crayon. Assalamu alaikum wa alaikum assalam. Right? Malaika. Ana Fatih, give the crayon the name. Whatever name. Ana Ahmad. Malaika. Ana what's her name?
Saif.
Saif.
Saif al-Islam.
Saif. Ana Saif. Sahlan. Anything, even what? The books, whatever they have. Right? Nowadays everything is to be can talk. The bottles are okay, the bottles. Right? And pen, rubbers, erasers. Right? Erasers, anything. But you must use something. For communication, for language, maybe not for right. For language, communication, for English, Arabic, Taiwan, Chinese, whatever, you have to use materials. Okay? So, suggested activities. I use
Sudah belajar ya Nana? Jawab.
I use puppets.
Aina kursi, jawabannya kursi, bil, apa? Sudah mati.
So they have read the dialogues.
Tanya, kir,
So you ask it.
aina kursi? Ahsanta. Jadi kita tanya juga nangis. Aina kursi? Jangan nangis. Ahsanta. Saya sekali hasil aina kursi. Lupa.
Thank you. So soft.
Will and kursi.
These are not children, these are adults.
Okay.
Helping me. Okay? So that's why they can make mouth move.
Yeah.
But children will love it.
Yeah.
Okay, children love it. And this using puppets, I couldn't find the slide that I used. It makes them confident. Okay? For example, if you have a child, student, unhappy, so you can just go to the child. Assalamualaikum, why are you sad? So when the children, because they feel that they don't talk to a person, they talk to a puppet. Okay? It's a figure that they feel more confident talking to instead of human beings. Because as teachers, we have a certain, what do you call it?
Image.
Yeah, image, right? So there might be some teachers can talk right, to the children can talk to the teachers already, but some children they didn't have that ability to communicate.